This video is created to understand the way to embed the video lecture link in Moodle, and also how to add the attendance activity on your Moodle page. So first thing that you will do is you will log in to the respective Moodle IP address. For example, this is for section K, right? And then you will go to your respective course. Like I'm going to basic electrical engineering. So here you can see I have put the attendance link so that students can mark their attendance. Also you can see that I have uh, kept the study material ready for the students, but you can also see that it is restricted. So that means uh, I have uploaded this on my Moodle page, but I have scheduled this lecture to be available to students on a particular day at particular time. So based on the timetable, basically. Okay. So this means that students won't be able to access it before that particular lecture. So this we can use to upload the study material at once for a week. Okay, so for example, if you have created the video lectures, all the video lectures for forthcoming week, so it is not like you don't have to wait for your lecture day to come. You can upload all your video lectures at once for that week on Moodle, and you can restrict the access to the students based on the timetable, right? Okay, so for example, my this particular lecture would fall on 29 September 2020 at 9:55 a.m. So this the access to this particular file and this particular video will be available to students only on 29 September 2020 at 9:55 a.m. Okay, so uh, I don't have to wait for my lecture day to come, and then I will upload my study material. If I have created the video lectures, if I have prepared the PDFs and notes, so I can upload them on Moodle and restrict the access. Right now, how to restrict the access that you can understand. First of all, you will turn the editing on. Okay, so turning the editing on will let you to customize your Moodle page. Okay, so if you want to add, sorry, attendance I will cover later on. For example, if you want to add some file here, okay, so you need to go to add an activity and resource. So when you will, click on add an activity or resource, this pop-up window will open, and from here you can select the file option because you have to upload a PDF file or PPT, right? Then click on add, and then from there you can so this page will open. Okay, so in this here in name option you can type the name of the file, or like you can also write down lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3, or whatever, it is up to you. Then in description page you can mention the description about that particular lecture. For example, this lecture covers, or this file contains these topics, right? So I'll mention here sample sorry so sample lecture. Then here I can give certain description, some points I can write about this sample lecture. Then do not forget to click on this display description on course page, so that when students log into their Moodle page, so the description about a particular lecture is visible to the students on the Moodle page itself. Otherwise, if you don't display the description on the, if you don't select this particular option, even then also the description would be available, but for that students will have to click on the link of the lecture. Okay, and if you will select this option, so by selecting this option, your description, whatever you have mentioned here in this part of the activity, so will be visible to the students on their Moodle page without clicking on the link, right, of the file. Then you can upload the file by clicking here. So you can click on this one, then click on upload a file, and then choose a file, and then it will take you to you need to browse from where you have to upload the file, right? Okay, so go to that particular location and then select the file you want to upload, and then click on upload this file. So it will take some time to upload the file, and once the file is uploaded, so once the file is uploaded, it will appear in this area region, and then now you can restrict the access. You can click here. So click on restrict access. For example, your lecture falls on Wednesday, 30th of September at 9 a.m. or 9:55 a.m. for example. So click on restrict access, then add restriction by date. Select the date, right? And then from here, I'll select a particular date on which my lecture falls. I want that students should have access for this file on this particular day, and as per my timetable I will select the timing also, timing of my lecture. Let us suppose the lecture is at 9:55 a.m. So I have selected it. See, adding restriction to the file or videos doesn't mean that uh, the material will not be available later on. It is just the starting time you're restricting. Once that time approaches, once that date and day or time approaches, so it is always available to the students, right? Okay, and then you don't have to click on add restriction here. Then you can simply go to save and return to the course. Okay, so when you will go to save and return to the course, so it is like this, you can see here. So this will be visible to you because you are the course creator, but it will not be visible to the students. And if it is visible to the students, even then they won't be able to access it prior to this particular date and time, right? Similarly, you can add some link also. So for if you want to embed some link uh, into the uh, Moodle page. So for that also you need to click on add an activity or resource. And from there you have to select the URL option, the last one, and then add URL, right? Now, this is how the new page will open. You have a name option wherein you can name the, topic for whatever topic you have that link, video link, right? And then you have to copy the video link in this particular bar. Okay, then similarly again you can give the description of that particular link. You can write that this video lecture contains or covers these topics. Then do not forget to check this one, display description on the course page. And now if you want the video to be available in this way as it is available on my page, so a thumbnail is appearing here, or you can say if you want that video to run on the Moodle page. Okay, so for that what you need to do is uh, go to URL, add, and so you can name here, like you can say write down sample video, and then you have to paste the link of the lecture. So for example, I have pasted the link of one YouTube video here. Then come to this description part. Here you can give description also. So if you see, you have an option to insert or edit an audio or video file. Okay, so click on this one. You will have a pop-up window open. So from there you can select video and you can paste the same URL, here also. Okay, so and then go to display options. It is again optional. Um, Show controls and all is available. If you want to enter the title of this particular video, that also you can enter here. Enter the title. Okay, and you can also give the size of the thumbnail that would appear on your screen. Otherwise it will take its own dimensions by default, whatever uh, the standard size Moodle takes for video thumbnail. Then click on insert media. So when you will click on insert media, you can see your that video will be appearing as a thumbnail in this description box. Now you can select display description on course page, right? Again you can give add restriction to this to the access to this particular video. So add restriction by date, and for example the lecture falls on 29th or 30th of September, for example at 9:55 a.m. So I'll add a restriction here, right? Thereafter this lecture will always be available unless you yourself delete it from your Moodle page, right? Then you can click on save and return to the course, right? Okay, so now you can see this is how it will appear. Okay, so to run this particular video you don't have to you have the link also. Like if you will click here on sample video link, so your video will open in a new pop-up window and then it will run. Otherwise if you don't want it to run in the pop-up window, a separate window, you can click directly here. Okay, so play video, so it will play on the Moodle page itself, and similarly it will appear to the students also, so they can also play it on their Moodle page. So at last, do not forget to turn the editing off, right? So this is how you can add the file and video. You can embed the video lecture link on the Moodle page, and you can restrict the access of your material to the students. So the purpose of this video is to let you know that this is also an option which you can use if you feel it comfortable about this. And why I made this video, so that because if you have created the videos, so you don't have to keep the videos with you. You can upload and put the uh, restriction to the access. Okay, so timetable wise. Okay, fine. So this was about this one. Now I will discuss about the attendance activity also. So to add the attendance activity, what you can do, you can again turn the editing on. Okay, so when you will turn the editing on, you can go to you can name some topic as attendance, so that it is visible to the students on their Moodle page and they can identify, okay, here is the attendance where they have to mark the attendance. Okay, then you can select add an activity or resource. So you can see here you have an attendance activity available. Select that attendance activity and add it to your Moodle page, right? So when you will add it to your Moodle page, this is how a new page will open. Attendance, so you can name it as like attendance for, like my subject is TEE 101, so I'll mention attendance for TEE 101, for example section K. Okay, even if you don't name it like this, it is up to you, totally up to you. You can simply keep as attendance also. Okay, it is just for the sake of identification, right? So that if otherwise because you are creating the attendance activity in your Moodle login, so there will not be any confusion for the students also, because it is already bifurcated, right? Okay, so it is up to you. Fine, there is no need to give description here, there is no need to restrict the access, simply save and return to the course. Okay, so now you can see that we have the attendance activity here, like, okay, so this is simply an activity. You need to add the sessions here, you need to add sessions also. So to add sessions here, you need to click on this particular link. Now if we click on this particular link, so this is how the attendance page will open. So you can see You have sessions, you have add session, report, export, status, set temporary users. There's a lot of options here. But your the option which is useful for you, which you have to use, is add session. Go to add session, and then you can add the uh, uh, by based on the timetable of your subject. Based on the timetable of your subject, you can add session here. For example, TW101 falls, the first lecture falls on Tuesday at 9:55 a.m. Second lecture falls on Wednesday at 9:55 a.m. Third lecture, let us say, falls on Thursday at 9 a.m. And fourth lecture falls on Saturday, let us say, at 11:10 a.m. So, because I know my first and second lecture falls on Tuesday and Wednesday at same time, 9:55 a.m. So I'll select 29th, because 29th is Tuesday, and I'll select timing also 9:55 to 10:50, right? Okay, so then I'll go to multiple session, and I'll select repeat the session above as follows. So I will click, because even if my lectures, they do not clash, they do not have same timing on different days. अगर मेरे लेक्चर के अलग अलग दिन पे सेम टाइमिंग नहीं भी हैं, तब भी मेरा कोई एक लेक्चर हर हफ्ते उस दिन को तो रिपीट होगा ही, right? So every Tuesday I will have my lecture at this time, so I will select repeat on Tuesday. And if the same timing is also available, if my lecture is also available at same time on some other day, so that also I will select. For example, if my lecture is available on Wednesday also at 9:55, so I'll select Tuesday and Wednesday. So I don't, in that case, what I'm doing basically, I am adding these sessions automatically, so I don't have to add every week. Okay, so it will be added automatically till my course will go on. Okay, then repeat until, so by what date time you want to repeat. So here you can give up till 31st December, and we all know that the session will extend beyond December also, Jan Feb. Okay, so based on the notification that we can this we can select as, this date we can select. I'm selecting 31st December. Later on I can change the date also. Then student recording, allow student to record on attendance. You have to select this page, so that your students can mark their attendance on their own. Okay, now when will they mark their attendance? For example, your subject lecture is falling on Tuesday at 9:55 a.m. You have added the PDF file of your lecture of that day. You have embedded the video link of your lecture for that day. So student will log into Moodle page at 9:55 p.m. will, and he or she will go to your subject, and from there he will download, or she will download the PDF file. He or she will watch the video, and there itself the student will mark the attendance by clicking on the attendance activity. Okay, so the log of the attendance will be appearing on your page. So later on you can collect the attendance for record purpose, right? Allow students to record the own attendance. So this you have to select. Automatic marking can be disabled, keep it disabled. Don't give any student password here. Okay, then add it. So when you will click on add, so it is processing. So now you can see here, my first lecture of this subject falls on 29th September at 9:55 a.m. So after 7 days, on 6th of October, again I have the lecture, and after 7 days on 13th I have lecture. So it has repeated for me till 31st December. Till 31st December. Similarly, because my this lecture also falls at 9:55 a.m. on Wednesday, so for Wednesday also it has automatically taken. So the benefit is that you don't have to repeat these things again and again. Otherwise, if you want to make any change also, you can go to settings and make changes. You can change the timing. If, for example, in future the timetable changes due to any reason, so you can make changes then and there only, right? So similarly, for rest of the lectures also, you can add session here. Okay, and then in this way you can add the attendance activity on your Moodle page, right? Now, uh, I'll go to the dashboard here, right? And then you can go to your name, where your name is appearing, like here. Okay, and then you can, okay, so here the option is not given. Otherwise, in certain cases, an option is given that you can change the role to student. Okay, so by changing your role to student, you can see how this page appears to students, right? Okay, so fine, the option is not given here. Okay, leave it. So you can turn the editing off by going to the course again. Okay, so okay, so this is how it will appear. Fine, your attendance is appearing here. Like, this is what you added. If you want to delete the attendance, if you think that you have done it mistake, some mistake here, or you want to edit it, you can edit by clicking here, edit settings and all that. Okay, or you can delete also. You can re-add the attendance activity if you want to re-add it. And then finally you can stop customizing this page, turn editing off. Okay, so this is how it will, okay, switch role to, this is how, so it is coming a switch role to. So I'll switch my role to student. And now I'm seeing this page as a student. So as a student, the page will appear to me in this way, right? So the page will appear to me in this way, right? So this particular link has a disadvantage here. I can, run the video lecture because I have embedded it here. If you don't embed it in the description part, so the link will not be available. You can see I am unable to click on this link. This is the link of the lecture, right? This is embedded. I have inserted the video in the description, part. So this will let the students to play the video. Okay, so this is also a learning, right? Okay, so now again, this was all about how you can add the attendance activity. So if you want to see how it appears, you can click on the page link, attendance link, being a student. So because now session is not started yet, my class is on 29th September at 9:55 a.m. So at that, on that day, at that particular time, I will be having an opportunity to mark the attendance here as a student, right? So similar will happen to our students also. So I'll change my role to the normal, return to my normal role as a teacher. Okay, so now this is all about this video. Thank you so much.